I had to contact the people in the theater, right from the commander, or the commanders, theater commander, the GOC, and then the media operations officer that was there, and people that were even on the ground, to give me rather the details, so that because I have to respond, I knew it was going to come up, particularly that is coming from the United Nations, and not, like they say, a source that does not want to be identified. This is a source that identified itself, that look over 110 specifically. And I asked them what happened, and they now gave me a synopsis, a story of what happened. When the governor was to go, when people that have, recovered the dead, they requested and that the troops must be on ground. Of course, the troops had to move in there, and they assisted in counting, and they counted 43. Of course, the other people that they interviewed was that since some people ran into the bush, some people ran away, and they started coming back and trickling in. As at 2 p.m. yesterday, I called them, and they got back to me at about 7 p.m. yesterday, still counting, looking for if they will recover, and we call it exploitation. After action review. After action review, as I speak to you, up to when I came here was still on. Probably we may count up to the figure he gave in the future. But as it is, up to when I came here, what we have counted with the locals here is still 43. And we are hoping that we don't get beyond that. And then even if there are people that ran into the bush like missing in action, they should come back alive. So that is the situation, the real situation. I did not sleep on. We had to follow it because this is very, very relevant. If it was somebody like say, look, don't mention my name, an informant that does not want to be named. Normally we know that nowadays we have a lot of people that have turned themselves into journalists. They just give information that they are not requested to. They are just busybody all over the whole place. But now United Nations saying that, so we need to follow it squarely, and we are following it. And we come out with what the situation is at. Before I came into the studio is still that figure.